become students. So, based on whatever we have studied so far, we know that fuels release energy. And how do they release energy? By the process of combustion, right? Now, again, we also saw using different fuels involve different advantages and disadvantages. See, now when I spoke about fossil fuels, the most commonly used fuels are coal, petroleum, and natural gas, right? It's also important to know that these fuels can be harmful too. They can be dangerous. So let's look at disadvantages which are associated with the use of fossil fuels. Some of the disadvantages are: first one, it causes severe air pollution. Because whenever we burn any fossil fuel, say you burn either coal or petroleum or natural gas, a lot of smoke is produced, a lot of poisonous gases are produced. Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide is released, and all these create air pollution. And air pollution has serious health effects on all living organisms, right? Second is it can cause acid rain. Now, these kind of oxides which are released as a result of combustion of these fossil fuels, like oxides of carbon, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide. Now all these oxides are acidic in nature. So these oxides remain in atmosphere, and when it rains, they mix with the water droplets, and the rain becomes acid rain, because the rain also becomes acidic in nature. And this acid rain again has a lot of adverse effect on monuments. They cause blackening of marbles. They also cause serious health issues in living organisms. They also adversely affect the growth of plants, right? So acid rain is also something which is not at all desirable. It also causes greenhouse effect. Now, what is greenhouse effect? It's that phenomena in which the greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, these gases tend to absorb more and more infrared rays. And as a result, the overall temperature of the earth increases, right? So greenhouse effect actually results in global warming. Now, how fossil fuels contribute to greenhouse effect? Because burning fossil fuels release these gases. So it increases the content of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, and which results in global warming. So overall, if you see, using fossil fuels definitely gives us a lot of energy which can be used for various domestic and industrial purposes, right? But at the same time, they have severe disadvantages associated with the environment. So we should always use these fossil fuels very judiciously. We should use them only to that extent which is extremely necessary. So coal and petroleum should be used judiciously, so that they are left for our future generations. And also because if we use them in excess, so the environmental effects will be so much that their advantages will fade away in front of their disadvantages. So some of the ways by which we can make the judicial use of energy is: prefer stairs over lift, because stairs would cost electricity, and electricity is generated from thermal power plants, and they are dependent on energy from coal, right? So basically, if you are wasting electricity, you are wasting fossil fuels. Prefer tube lights over bulbs, again to save electricity. Prefer cycling over bus, because bus would run on diesel, or any other vehicle would run on petrol or diesel. So if you don't use them, you cycle, you are actually saving that fuel, right? Prefer bus over car, because a bus can carry easily some 50 people, and a car may carry just 2 or 3 people. So using a bus is more advantageous, right? So some simple things which you can do in your day-to-day life to save energy, which in turn will help us to reduce the usage of fossil fuels, and which in turn keep our environment neat and clean and safe for us. Thank you.